Hey y'all, it's Jasmine. Sorry it's taking me a while. I just wanted to do a quick update. I wanted to do this a few months ago, but I kind of lost track of time, got busy and stuff, caught up in work and trying to catch up on sleep. Like I said in the last video, I do work night shift, so it's kind of tough. Took some adjustments. I mean, now I'm a little bit more adjusted. I just got off work like 2 hours ago or so. Yeah, I just wanted to give an update on how things are going. It is now September, so I've been there for 9 months. I went through a 12-week orientation. I mean, I learned a lot during my orientation, and my last day of orientation, I was really scared, but I had a lot of help on the floor. I mean, you could always ask questions, never feel afraid to ask questions because it's always about patient safety. So if you don't know what you're doing, don't act like you know what you're doing. Go ahead and just ask, like, hey, I've never done this before. Can you help me out? Like, everyone's gonna be willing to help. So, you know, never be afraid to ask questions. Don't feel dumb for something that you don't know. I mean, there's always going to be something you don't know. You could be a nurse for 50 years and there's something that you don't know. Things change all the time. Not every patient is the same. I mean, you can't hesitate to ask questions. But in my last video, I know I started touching on NCLEX. I wanted to give some NCLEX tips, but my phone got cut off. I didn't have memory. So I'll go ahead and, you know, give a few more tips. I know my last one got cut off when I was saying about digoxin. Digoxin was on everyone's test on their NCLEX. So know anything and everything there is to know about digoxin. Know, I don't even know. Know not to give it if your heart rate is less than 60. I mean, know what contradictions, you know, anything. Know everything about digoxin because there will be at least one question on it. I guarantee it. If you don't see nothing else, I promise you that's going to be on there. Pretty much with every blood pressure medication, you got to hold if it's less than 60, your heart rate less than 60 and stuff. Just no common things like that. The NCLEX is a very generalized test, so don't get too specific in specific diseases or anything. Just very common nursing things that every nurse needs to know. That's what's going to be on the NCLEX. So no blood pressure range, no heart rate ranges for infants, kids, adults, you know, stuff like that. No common drugs. A lot of blood pressure drugs will be on there because it seems like everyone's on blood pressure medications. Everyone's on cholesterol medications. So no common ones, of course. Don't go digging deep for the most uncommon drugs. Like, that's not going to be on there, I promise. Don't go looking for, like, I don't know, you know, random facts about stuff. Like, it's not going to be on there. Just no general nursing questions. Anything, stuff that you could use on any floor, anywhere, anytime, or whatever. Know that type of stuff. Like, don't stress over something you learned one day that the teacher briefly went over. Like, if they briefly went over, it's probably not going to be on there. What else? Like, I got a list right here. No lab values. That'll be on there. I promise it will be. No stuff about lithium. That was on a lot of people's tests. Let me see. Got kind of a list right here. I printed out back when I was in nursing school. Cramming. Don't cram either. You shouldn't do that. No conversions. No stuff about heparin. Heparin's pretty common. I said stuff about heart rates. No peak and trough of Vanc. No let me see. Sorry. No medication classification. That's a pretty good one. Like antidiuretics, antihistamines, anti-infectives, bronchodilators, diuretics, stuff like that. Just the common ones. Don't go all crazy looking for uncommon stuff, like I said earlier. Let's see. What else can you... Oh, no stuff about like different cultures and stuff. Like, so, you know, certain cultures, they don't take blood products and stuff like that. Like, no, that will probably be on there. And of course, you'll see select all that apply. I know everyone hates them. My first 12 questions were select all that apply. I felt like I was gonna die. I just knew I felt that test because, like I said, the first 12 questions, select all that apply. That like killed my confidence, but apparently I was doing good on it. The rumor is, I don't know if it's true or not, the rumor is if you do good on a certain type of questions, they give you that type of question. They continue giving that type of questions. If you do bad on a certain type, they'll ease off on that type of question. Not saying they'll stop completely, but they'll kind of ease off. So I guess I was doing good on select all that apply, and that's why I kept getting them so many in a row. I'll get like I said, the first 12 were select all that apply. Then like say the next 5 were something different, all mixed up or whatever. Then I'll get 2 more select all that apply thrown in there. Like it was pretty rough, but I made it through. Don't worry if you don't, like, your test doesn't stop at 65. I know a lot of people are like, okay, I just want to get to 65, and if I get there and it stops, I'm good. Most likely, yeah, you will be good at 65 if you stop at 65, but don't panic if you don't. If you get to 265, I think that's the cutoff. I mean, don't panic if that happens either. Just know that, like, every question you get, there's one more chance that you have to pass it. So, you know, just relax in the test. I know it's easier said than done because I was panicking, but I mean, it's not that bad. You do know more than you think you know, especially at the end of the semester. Try and take your NCLEX closer to when you finish school. Don't wait like 3, 4, 5 months later. Like, because I know I finished school in December, and I waited till January 22nd to take mine. And I felt at the time that it was kind of long. Like, it was a good amount of time. But as I got closer to it, I was just like, man, I just want to get it over with. I don't want to study anymore. I studied all up until my HESI, and I'm just done. Just go ahead and get it over with. I promise you'll know what you're doing. I know some people waited until like March to take theirs. I feel like that was a big mistake. Some of them passed. They did pass. But, you know, stressing for that long, 3 months out, like, it's just too much stress. Like, you're not going to study every day for 3 months. So just, you know, I would recommend not doing it unless you really just need the time or you don't have the money or whatever your situation is. I used a lot of Your Best Grade. That's what I used. That helped me a lot. Just do some case studies. I used Evolve. That's the program that my school used. And for the HESI, I also use Your Best Grade, and I use case studies. Just try and do as much as you can. Get as many questions as you can. There's a lot of stuff on Quizlet, too, that you could kind of get information from. Just use any information that you can get. I had an NCLEX book, a Saunders book. Use Saunders book. Those are pretty good also. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more resources, but that's just the stuff that I use. Like I said, if you've made it through nursing school, if you pass nursing school, you'll pass your NCLEX. Like, if you don't pass your NCLEX, that's just because, you know, you were panicking and stuff. I promise you know the information. The NCLEX is not as horrible as it seems. And it's kind of, like, gratifying that you don't have to wait forever to know if you pass. I mean, I know it seems like forever. It's like 2 days or something. But at least you don't have to wait 3, 4, 5 weeks and stuff like that. So, I promise you'll be fine. I will have another video coming up about, like, an update kind of on me being on the floor. It's been 9 months, so I mean, I've learned a lot, and if you guys have any questions, you guys let me know, put it in the comments. I'll make another video, and it won't take me 9 months to make another video, I promise. Bye.